with narcissism, it's important to recognize that narcissists, when I say narcissist, I'm not trying to call people evil, anything like that. It's just a brief way to describe what's going on. How else do you describe what's going on in a brief way? There's a word for it, narcissism. It's a thing, there's a word for it. Being unapologetic, not accepting blame, high-strung, blow up about everything. But this is not in a judgmental way, it's literally what happens. Unfairness, recruiting others to mob on people. These are the traits, characteristics, right? We think that narcissism is all about serving yourself. It's actually a life of servitude towards others. Narcissists live a life of servitude towards others. Serving who? Serving their enablers. They serve their enablers. Without their enablers, I don't know where they'd be. They cannot feel alone. They cannot ever feel alone. They need their enablers. In the conversations, they're called flying monkeys. I'm not a huge fan of that word, but enablers. Flying monkeys is what they're called, enablers. They need these people in their life. They live a life of servitude towards their enablers. They have to keep their enablers happy. They don't want their enablers turning against them. They live a life of servitude and slavery towards their neighbors. Whatever you need to keep you on my side. Whatever you need to keep you on my side. Let me throw rose petals at your feet as long as you agree with me and you never confront me and you believe all my delusions and you go along with my delusions and you never confront me about my delusions. Narcissist enablers are the pit crews to the mask. They stop at the pit crew, they get their mask tightened up, strengthened up, and then they take off. Enablers are the pit crews for the narcissist. And narcissists live a life of servitude for their pit crews. Their whole goal in life is to keep their pit crew happy. So you don't leave me. It's not funny, I'm sorry. So, they're not all about serving themselves. They live a life of servitude towards others. They're enablers. They must keep their pit crew happy because their pit crew helps keep their masks on. They're slaves. Narcissists are slaves. So what's the lesson? Do not act narcissistic. Do not act narcissistic. Apologize. Accept blame. Own up to whatever you did wrong. Yeah, we're not going to be perfect, but generally, fundamentally, these are the lessons that you want to live by. And we're going to mess up. But the lesson is try to not behave this way. And try to not be a pit crew member to a narcissist. You have to be able to see through it. If you don't see it in yourself first, you're not going to be able to see it in others. So just keep in mind that they are slaves. They are slaves in their minds. They're enslaving themselves in their minds. It's not really all about them. It's about keeping their pit crew happy. Because without their enablers tightening their mask for them, what would happen? Think of all the narcissists that you know in your life. They have enablers, right? They have enabled people who believe them and agree with them. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. And people who never call them out. They need these people. They need their enablers. So just keep in mind that they're enslaving themselves. They're enslaving themselves. They live a life of servitude towards their enablers. something to chew on. Every time you look at yourself selfish, and they're actually slaves. It's a way to look at it. So what's the positive ending here? Do not behave. Do not behave that way. Do not behave that way, and don't be a pit crew member.